I think they are each and everyone very, very brave. Congratulations. It takes a lot of courage to do this, to come here to an international conference and interrupt. So I congratulate them. I'm an activist myself. We also manifested and rallied, and I know what it means to fight for my rights. So that's why I support them. I think South Korea has signed the Human Rights Declaration. So this conference stands for dignity and worth of people. These people have a right to live in dignity and worth. And I've understood that there have been made promises from a minister. So they are right to actually ask these promises to be fulfilled. And I feel really concerned that the very same minister who talked to us at the opening ceremony is not ready to talk to them. So I urge Mr. Minister of Health and Welfare, please open your heart and your ears for these people, because a country should be measured by the way it treats the weakest people. And those people need support. South Korea is a rich country. It should be possible that these people can live in dignity and be human beings. This is why I stand here and I support you.
장관님께서 말씀을 하셨는데 대회사 할 때 출사를 열으셨잖아요. 근데 그때 말씀 출사를 여셨지만 이분들을 포용하지 않았기 때문에 크게 준비되지 않은 상태였다고 생각을 해서 그분께서 마음을 여셔서 이분들을 포용했으면 좋겠다고 말씀하셨고 그리고 여기
As an activist, I would also like to say, we are not the problem. We are part of the solution. So if there is a problem with disability, we have to work it out together with these people. We cannot just carry them somewhere away. It's very important. A rich nation should be able to care for the weakest people who are the disabled people.
아까 말씀드리던 보건복지부 장관님께서 이분들을 포용하고 그리고 그 마음을 열어주시면 좋겠다. 서로 문제 서한을 대사관에 보내주시겠다고 계획을 말씀해 주셨잖아요. 그거를 조금 다시 저희 카메라에 앞으로의 계획을 말씀드리면서 어떻게 한국과 장애인분들의 활동하셨는지 그거를 해주셨습니다.
My next question is, how do you plan to work with the Korean disabled people, and how do you plan to, you mentioned that to send a letter to
Yes.
Later on, so how do you plan to do that, and what are your plans about the disabled community in Korea?
Yeah. Yes, you know, I'm a social worker, and social work is about people to be heard. So, well, the first thing we made is that we made these people, gave them a space to be heard at this conference and to be heard by you, by the press, by the South Korean people. But we also will have a letter from them that I take to Switzerland. I'm from Switzerland. My name is Romy Mathys, and I will spread it with social workers in Switzerland to write it to the ambassador, South Korean ambassador in Switzerland, to ask, please send it to the Minister of Health and Welfare, and please keep the promise that you made 4 years ago for these people to live in dignity. I understand this has been promised, so it should also be, there should be commitment and action. This is what social work is about. We do not just talk, we also commit and we do things. So to be a social worker, I cannot be untouched by this. I try, if it's just a letter that I can send, this is how I try to help. Okay? And we not only will I send from Switzerland letter, but the International Federation of Social Work and the International Association of Schools of Social Work have members in many countries. So we will send this letter to our member countries, so that in every country they send a letter to the South Korean embassy, urging to support disabled people to live in dignity, to urge the Minister of Health and Welfare of South Korea to please keep the promise he made before he was elected. And please, I also want to talk to the South Korean people. Please open your hearts. These are human beings who need your support. Everybody who is healthy is lucky, so we have a responsibility as human beings to care for each other. Please find it in your heart to support them. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.